Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Liz. Today's video, I'm so excited to finally be sharing with you guys how I updated my bedroom and did this complete bedroom makeover. We have really high vaulted ceilings in our bedroom and they look great, but it's kind of hard to get to the top of them. And I want to thank the Home Depot for sponsoring today's video. Before we could start painting, we had to address our ceiling. Our ceiling was put together with nails whenever it was constructed, and we had a lot of pop outs coming through. So we ended up fixing those. We had to fix this lower portion here. And so now that that's all taken care of, we can go ahead and start painting. After the drywall was fixed, I went in and painted the ceilings and the walls with a coat of white paint. Once everything was painted white, I wanted to add in an accent wall just to kind of make it pop. So I decided I wanted it to be a beige color. I didn't want it to be too crazy. So the Home Depot has a variety of colors, so I selected a beige that would work for my project. And then I went with the paint PPG. It's a timeless paint and it ended up working out great. So I taped off my wall behind my headboard. Next, I went in with my brush and painted on the beige color. I also used a roller. I ended up doing 2 coats over the entire wall. You guys may know that the Home Depot has everything you need for home improvement, but one of their new features that I'm loving right now is their mobile app. You can download it really easily, and it really helps me whenever I'm doing projects like this bedroom. I wanted to search for the baseboards that I wanted. One of the reasons why I like to search on the mobile app is that I'm able to find the items that I need. It tells me where in the store I can locate them and how many items my store has in stock. This is an awesome feature because you don't waste time going to stores where they don't have the items that you need. So I went in and figured out the baseboards and the door casings that I wanted and picked those out. I was going with 1x6x8 MDF primed boards. The other cool thing about the mobile app is you can choose to actually do curbside pickup, so you don't even have to get out of your car to get these awesome things. But I decided, because I had to look at every single board that I was going to be using, that I was going to go into the store and just pick them up myself. So I headed to the Home Depot to get all of my baseboards and my door casings. Since the walls in my room are white, I wanted to dress up my baseboards a little bit. So I painted my baseboards the same beige color that I did on the accent wall. I ended up doing 2 coats of paint on the baseboards. Now with the door casings, I kept those white just because my doors are white as well. Next, I'm going to be using my Roby nailer to put in the door casings as well as the baseboards. Now the door casings are really easy to install. We just do 2 boards on the side and then we have an additional board up top. Once the door casings are in, I'm going to come in and put the baseboards in. Now, once you have your baseboards in, the next step is to fill the holes that you used for your nails. I love this little nail filler and it works really great. So I'm going to go around and fill all the holes. We're also going to add caulking to the top and sides of the baseboards and door casings. Another cool feature that the Home Depot has is their delivery options. I wanted to add some molding to the back wall on my accent wall that I painted beige, and the molding that I wanted was only available online, but the Home Depot has a lot of options. You can either get it shipped to your home or you can get it shipped to the store. So I love that there's a variety of options. They have over 1 million items that are available for delivery. So I ordered 11 pieces of molding for this project. Me and my husband kind of figured this project out as we went. I wanted this molding to kind of flank my headboard. So the first thing we did was we brought our headboard back in and we centered it up on the wall so it fit perfectly. I also purchased artwork that I wanted to hang above our bed. So that was really important to kind of get that centered up as well. We put tape down to mark where our headboard is. We also decided how high we wanted the molding to be from our headboard and from the ceiling. So we started by making the cuts on the molding and doing the center section just to kind of figure out what we were doing and how this was going to work. We cut all of the pieces at a 45-degree angle. When we went to put the pieces on the wall, we also used our Roby nailer to hold them in place. And then to make sure that they were nice and straight, we used a level. And then we also used a board on the side just to make sure that it was squared and nice and straight. I think probably that top section was the hardest one just because it was our first one and we were kind of figuring it out. Once we got that in place, we wanted to do 2 rectangles on the sides. So we went through and figured out our measurements, where we wanted the pieces to lay, and then made sure that we had enough pieces, which we did. So I measured correctly before we got started. And then we made all of our cuts. Next, we went in and nailed all the pieces to the wall. Now, after you're done putting all your pieces up, this really honestly didn't take us very long to do, and it made a huge difference. In the next steps, we're going to fill the holes. We're also going to use caulking along the inside and outside of the molding. The next thing I like to do is touch-up paint. So I will cover all of the nail holes. I painted the molding, and I ended up doing 2 coats on the molding. And then I also go over the top of the baseboards where we put the caulking down, just to make sure that everything looks nice and fresh. And this does take a little bit of time, but it's so worth it, and it makes everything look great. Since our home is 20 years old, anytime we renovate a room, one thing that my husband likes to do is change out all of the old light fixtures. You can buy light fixtures really inexpensively at the Home Depot. We just do that so all the wiring is new and it costs just a minimal amount. Now that all the painting's out of the way, we need to add back in the picture above my bed, as well as my headboard and our bed. I also used Home Depot's delivery service to get these nightstands delivered to me. I was really impressed with the price of these, and they were easy to put together. Next, I just added in my finishing touches around the room. I did several DIYs for my bedroom that are gonna be in a second bedroom video. I just couldn't fit everything into this video, so those will be coming soon. Here's a look at how my room turned out. Let me know down in the comments which part of this makeover you like. I'd really like to know what you think of the beige baseboards, and I'd like to thank the Home Depot for sponsoring today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. I post 2 DIYs each week, and if you missed our last one, I'll link it here for you, and I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.